Welcome to Beards, Beers, and Barbecue. This week, we're going to make a beer brine smoked chicken, and I'm drinking Firestone Walker's 805.
Yo, back before my first track, before I tried to write, before the doc told my mom I might lose my life, it was...
Right, so this week on the beer brine smoked chicken, what you're going to need to start out with is 10 cups of water. You'll need 2 beers. We're using Bud Light this week. It's a cheap beer, I know, but you can use any lager on this. Half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of salt, 2 tablespoons of Beards, Beers, and Barbecue rub, and 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic. So what we'll do is we'll add all the ingredients. Then we'll get it stirred up. Okay, so what you'll do is just stir this up until everything's nice and dissolved. Then we'll add the chicken and get it in the fridge. We'll want to brine this overnight. Come back to it in the morning and get it on the smoker. Welcome back to Beards, Beers, and Barbecue. So don't forget to get your wood chips soaking 2 hours ahead of time. What we've done here is taken the chickens out of the brine. We brine them overnight in our beer brine. And make sure you have your rub, your Beards, Beers, and Barbecue rub, or your favorite rub. And don't forget your beer. Still drinking the 805. So what we'll do is... we'll give these chickens just a nice coat on the outside. What we're going to do is we're going to put them on, and then we're going to get we're going to inject them. So that's why we're not putting any of the rub in the cavity or anything like that, because we're going to do a injection on them once they hit the smoker. All right, once you have them coated, we'll go out and get our wood chips on the smoker, get it smoking. We'll get these birds on the smoker. Once you get your smoker up to 250 degrees, go ahead and add your wood chips, and then once it starts smoking, we'll get the chickens on. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make the beer poultry injection. Start out with a half a pound of butter, 6 ounces of beer, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of Beards, Beers, and Barbecue rub, or your favorite rub, tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, tablespoon of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of Tabasco sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to whisk it all together, get that butter melted, bring it to a boil, and pull it off the burner. Let it sit to where it's about room temperature, and we'll take it out and inject the birds.
It started back with some fat caps and skate spots. My brother's old cassette tapes, Wu-Tang and Ace Rock. The first time I touched the mic was at the green room. All I needed was some true heads that I could speak to. Ever since then I've been addicted to the stage light. Different city, different state, not that simple plain life. It's time to leave, pack it.
All right, so we've had the chickens on for about 45 minutes to an hour, and the beer injection is ready to go. So we're going to inject these chickens now. Okay, so what you want to do is go ahead and get it underneath the skin, right into the breast there. Give it a good injection. You'll see it come out in the cavity a little bit. It's all right. We'll get the other side here. I'll have to refill it. And go ahead and do the legs also. This one you're going to have to go through the skin. Welcome back to Beards, Beers, and Barbecue. Today, I've got Junes Morale here. They're from Glass Tongue, and this is their new album. And they brought us Ruby Mountain, Angel Creek, Amber Ale. And thanks, guys. Appreciate you bringing that over.
Cheers.
Huh? Let's get after it.
Oh, yeah, delicious.
So, guys, I'm going to be honest. I'd never heard of you before, and I know you guys are kind of new to the scene. So, you said you won a competition. What was this competition you guys won?
It's a competition called Project Flow, and they've had like 13 of them. It's a competition that Dan Hubbard puts on, and this particular one was a competition with a touring act, and the touring artist judged the competition based on mic control, lyric ability, crowd control, pretty much stage presence, stuff like that. And I think there was 10 competitors, and we ended up winning it. And that's pretty much where we started. And that was about, I'd say, 10 months ago. It was not even that. It was October is when we won that competition, and that's when we started pushing with Glass Tongue. So
who was the artist that was judging?
The guy that was on tour, he goes by the name Abstract Rude. He's a fairly well-known underground artist, was on Rhyme Sayers, and now he owns his own label called Keep the Feel Entertainment. And he's from Los Angeles, and he's like a staple in the Los Angeles hip-hop community. He did this thing for, I think it was like almost 15 years, and it was called Project Blowed. And it was like a monthly event where everybody would come down, and there'd be ciphers, and there'd be shows, and there'd be battles, and it was just a way to showcase your talent. And that grew into him being a national and world touring artist. So when he chose us, it was pretty surprising in the fact he gave us a list of all these shows you want to play, and he said LA is the best show, come down. And so we went down to LA and hooked up with him and played a really good show. And it's kind of crazy to think about. I've listened to him for a long time, so standing on his back porch overlooking LA, freestyling with him was a pretty surreal moment in our music career, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So before you guys did this this competition, how long have you guys been rapping together or doing stuff together?
What?
Individually, we've been rapping for over 10 years, and we've been in different groups, but knowing each other and being friends for that time. And for the past 10 years, I've been in a couple different groups. He's been in a group called The Have To.
Yeah.
Also, still is.
It was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. I think I was telling you earlier, the song that we started this whole Glass Tongue thing with was supposed to be a solo song for him featuring me. And we wrote the song, and it just meshed really well, and it felt really good. And we were just like, well, let's write some more songs together. And then it kind of just turned into we played a couple shows, and then we won that competition, and that pushed us forward to go ahead and let's make a group. Let's go ahead and make it like an actual thing.
And now your whole group's not here. You're missing a guy.
Yeah,
You're missing-
our DJ. We have a there's a third man. He's a scratch DJ, and he is his name goes by DJ A Mills. And as far as scratch DJs go, he's
Top notch.
especially in Reno, he's probably one of the best. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a real
Oh, yeah.
old school style DJ where he juggles beats and changes, where he doubles the records, and he also scratches. I mean, dude is
amazing.
multi-talented. I wish he could be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to DJ A Mills. He's the
DJ
man.
Mills, I miss you.
Yeah, he's a third man. He kind of made our group complete because we were doing shows and we were creating the album, but the songs just weren't full. They didn't feel complete yet.
Missing
We brought a
something.
DJ in and brought some samples to him, and he did exactly what he does, and it made the songs complete. It almost felt like it was meant to be
Yeah, absolutely. We
awesome.
need it.
on some fairy tale shit.
So, do you guys have any shows coming up, local or
Yes.
out of town or anything?
We do have a local show coming up. We're actually we're doing a show with this artist named That Kid Cry. He's from Salem, Oregon. He's on a tour called A Tour to Remember, and that's going to be September 16th at Singer Social Club. It's a Friday night. It's a free show. It's 21 and up, but it's going to be That Kid Cry with DJ Cutthroat, Glass Tongue. There's going to be MC Friend. Another Chapter's playing, and so is Melancholy, and he's a battle cat who's just starting to do some live shows.
That is good.
So it's going to be a really stacked lineup, and it's free. So come out to the show.
Can't beat free, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
just
free.
go.
Yeah,
Just go. It's free.
just come
Go.
hang out. Yeah,
Come hang out. Listen to some good music.
yeah, definitely.
So, I'm going to ask you both. Answer one at a time. Growing up, who was your biggest influence to get into music?
Well, it sounds as cliche, but I did bump the Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers LP when I was, 6th grade, going into 7th. I'd listened to classic rock always growing up, but that was like my first rap CD that I snuck behind my parents because they wouldn't let me listen to it. And but after that, when I got into high school, I got introduced to Andre Nicotina, Living Legends, Jedi Mind Tricks, and that's pretty much where it stayed. And I've been trying to make music basically like that ever since.
Me personally, I started 11 years old. I listened to like some Tupac, of course, but my biggest influence was when I found out who Wu-Tang was
Oh, yeah.
and found out about the East Coast movement with like
Oh,
Mobb
yeah.
Deep, Nas,
Nas, oh,
AZ,
for sure.
like all those people. That's when I completely got engulfed in that. But I didn't ever really want to pursue music. I just love that music. But when I heard the Midwest scene, like Atmosphere, Sage Francis, Idea, when I heard that, I related with it like 100%. And I was like,
Definitely the
that's
atmosphere.
what I want to do. I want to make
Yeah.
music like that. That's exactly who I am. That's, I love the Wu-Tang stuff, but I didn't relate to it. I'm not from New York. I'm not, didn't have
Exactly.
those crazy rough times, it's just,
We're
I
not-
love that
yeah.
music, but when I heard Atmosphere and that, pretty much Rhyme Sayers, everybody that's on Rhyme Sayers, that's when I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to make music like that. I want to make young kids like me feel okay about their life. That's what I want to do. And I was probably like 15.
Yeah,
That's when I started freestyling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Freestyling came first.
Always. I think I freestyled for like 5 years before
Yeah.
I ever actually wrote anything
Yeah.
down. I think the first time I wrote a song I was 20. So
About that.
yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it was definitely the Midwest music. I can't knock. I mean, I love
East
it.
Coast hip
yeah.
hop too, all day.
Yeah, that's
90s stuck in it.
Yeah, I feel like that's why we generate mostly around like boom bap beats and those kind of artists, those kind of shows. It's definitely that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good influence, and you can tell that you guys kind of have a Wu-Tang influence. And growing up, I mean, when I was in high school, it was Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a few years on you guys, but it was Nas, Wu-Tang, and
Yep.
and
All day.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
And Notorious. I mean, to me, you go Notorious, I'm there all day.
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
I'll listen to
You
Juicy. I'll listen to Juicy 4 times a day, no problem.
Yeah, serious.
And I'm not a big hip hop guy, and I always tell people this. I mean, I get a lot of hip hop artists on the show.
Yeah.
But you go 90s hip hop. I mean, I like Pac. Some of his stuff is good.
Yeah.
But Notorious, Wu-Tang, Nas.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
more East Coast guy.
Exactly.
Coast.
Seriously.
Me too. There's
And I always tell people, anybody that's on the show, I say, it's all about the beats. And yeah, Pac had Dre,
Yeah.
but East Coast beats are crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, I
who's
mean,
that?
what about
I mean-
RZA? Well, RZA and
RZA.
GZA, they make some of the
K-Swiss.
exactly.
Yeah,
got
you know?
big like Gangstar.
Yeah, I mean,
Big
right?
L,
Premier.
Premier.
Those are legendary. There's a reason it's called the golden age of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they don't. You know, there are some West Coast artists in the late '90s and stuff that I really dig, like Old Exhibit, Old Raz,
Cypress Hill.
Yeah, Cypress Hill.
Oh,
you know,
Cypress Hill's
there's
great.
there's definitely those West Coast artists that stood out at that time, but East Coast was dominating. And that's where I got my love from it. And it was pretty much skate videos is where I found out about hip-hop. When I was younger, I used to listen to, like, DSI and, like, Crass and, like, super dirty, gnarly, raunchy punk rock.
Yeah.
Skateboarding. And then I saw
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw a skate video
Yeah, you're
called
listening to
Trilogy.
CKY and
CKY was
killing it.
Yeah, I saw
Right?
this skate video called Trilogy, and there's this hip-hop on there, and I was just like, what is this? This is amazing. And it started from there, being a skateboarder, graffiti, little skateboarder kid is
See,
where
when
it
I
started.
skated, it was all CKY and just hardcore rock and
Yeah.
punk and,
96.
you know, and it's, but every once in a while they'd throw a little in there, Cream Campbell, Cream
Exactly.
Campbell, they'd
There
throw
you
it
go.
down.
There you go.
I skated with Cream Campbell.
That's tight.
That's
So-
Dude, that's
sick.
super tight. The
That's
ghetto bird.
so sick.
That's
So-
his signature trick. The
but-
ghetto bird, hard flip backside 180. I love that shit.
Dude was rad. He's cool
Dude.
as hell.
Yeah, dude, he's so tall, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, when I saw him skate, I'm like, he is the lankiest dude I've ever seen skate, and he just murders it.
And, he kills it. He's just a good dude.
Yeah,
too.
all of his
Just-
skateboards look tiny.
Slinky kids can't skate.
But, so, you got a show. When did you say the show was?
It's September 16th at Singer Social Club in Reno, Nevada.
Cool. So, check them out at Singer Social Club. And then you were telling me about this website.
Yeah, we just started a Bandcamp page, which is
Bandcamp.
a music page. It's Glass Tongue. That's GLASSTUNG.bandcamp.com.
And you can check it out. We'll put up a link too on the page.
Yeah, go to the
Obviously,
link wherever it's
YouTube,
at.
Facebook, the whole works. We'll throw it up there for
Yeah,
them.
wherever it's at, go link to it, and we got our album on there. You can digitally download it for $5, and it comes in any format that you want: MP3, WAV. I think it's AIFF or something like
Gotcha.
that. Yeah, any format that you want, and it downloads right to your email. So if you do it on your phone, you just put it right on your phone. Bing, bang, bow. It's $5, or donate as much as you want. So if you want to give us more,
Shout out to Kamara.
yeah. Shout out to the dude that paid us $50 for the album. That was super tight.
You're my boy.
So,
But for real.
tell me about the video that's coming out tomorrow. Now, and when I say tomorrow, I mean August. Let's see, tomorrow's the 7th. So August 7th, because
Yeah.
the video comes out on Thursday, but they got a video coming out tomorrow, Sunday. Tell me about the video.
The video is the video of the title track called "Only This," which was the first song that we wrote together,
Yeah.
and it was filmed by a good friend of mine named Brendan Lisi, B Lisi Photography.
Check him out.
Yeah, he does a lot of different stuff, but he was willing to deal with us for a couple of days and deal with all of our shenanigans and
Yeah.
follow us around and take orders from me and deal with my lack of patience.
Yeah.
And we filmed the video for it, and basically the video, the way it's set up is from beginning to end, it's pretty much like a day in the like a night that we had a show. Show us load in, set our turntables up, and in between we're rapping, and it shows the crowd, and it's pretty much what we would go through during a night of a show between
Yeah.
setup and closing. In between, we're also downstairs in the green room rapping, and it's pretty dope. I like
We
it.
wanted to have like a feel like in the green room we have like downstairs like all of our friends. Wanted to make it like a feel like just hanging out before a
Yeah.
show in the green room, chilling, and then
Yeah, exactly.
do
pretty
the show.
much.
Yeah, just a night of what we would
give
do.
you the experience of how it is
Yeah.
on just a normal show.
Come in, do the show, crush it, green room.
Yeah,
one night
chill.
or a night of playing a show anywhere. It's like that same thing would happen.
Yeah, and it's
Just sort of showing.
it's
people
also
what it
pretty
is.
relative to the song because the song is all about how we started doing music and what we want out of it. So it's
Only
it kind
this.
of it kind of all encompasses itself together into like a nice hip hop sandwich video.
It's not like insane. We just kind of wanted a simple idea because the song idea isn't too complicated itself. So
Right.
it's just something
Yeah.
to get to fit it. That's what we try
Yeah,
to do. Something to get
exactly.
to fit the song. Not go like crazy. We don't need a bunch of people going nuts in the background, like all this video.
Yeah,
It's
and
just-
also we don't have a bunch of money for stuff.
yeah, we,
so.
we don't have $2,000 to drop on a video.
But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'm stoked for it. Everything was DIY. We shot everything with our homie. We edited everything.
Yeah.
It was done downtown. It was actually filmed at Singer Social Club, where the show is on the 16th.
Shout to
So
Brett.
it's all in house. Everything's DIY, and that's kind of we wanted it just to be locally
Yeah.
based about everything, and kind of show
Doing as
all the
much
people
as we
that work
can.
with us and all that stuff.
It's awesome. So, check out Glass Tongue. They're on SoundCloud, Facebook, YouTube, and then
Twitter, Instagram.
Instagram, the whole works. You're going to find links on our YouTube page. And don't forget to hit like and share for Beards, Beers, and Barbecue.
Yeah.
Don't forget-
Definitely do that.
and don't forget
You
to
need to.
subscribe
Awesome.
to
Yeah.
both Glass Tongue and
Yeah, go to the YouTube
Beards-
page and subscribe.
Yeah.
This guy is an amazing beast when it comes to food.
Yeah.
You gotta follow this
Chicken
page. It's
cooking.
amazing.
Thank
It's gonna
you,
teach you something.
yeah. Hey, if I could teach you something, that's great.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next week. And hey, guys, thanks for
Cheers.
bringing the beer.
Hey,
Cheers, man.
thank you for
And,
thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for coming on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Beards, Beers, and Barbecues.
Check it out.
All right, so we let our chicken reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees. We pulled them off of here. We're gonna let them sit for like 5-10 minutes. We're gonna cut them up.
This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is all we ever wanted. This is all we ever wanted. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Before we made our first track and y'all were all up on it. This was it. This was it. This was it. This was it. This is all we ever wanted. This is all we ever wanted. This was it. This was it. This was it. This was it. Before we made our first track and y'all were all up on it. This was it.
All right, so we're about to get down on this chicken. Morales is here, and Junes is here. They're from Glass Tongue. Check them out. Get their CD. And look at it pointing. Hey guys, thanks for coming over.
Thanks for having us.
Let's get after this chicken, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, thanks for
cheers.
coming. I appreciate you guys bringing the beer.
Hey,
And,
appreciate you making the food.
Make sure to subscribe, like, and share on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to Glass Tongue on YouTube also. And give them a like on Facebook and share their page. And then check them out in September. They're going to be at Singer Social. And it's a free show. Free show. Hello. Free. Nothing.
Come out.
Yeah. Go. Check them out.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. Let's
Thank
get after
you.
this,
Let's
huh?
do it. Oh, I'm gonna try some of the skin.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Seriously, off the chart.
Thanks, guys.
Fuck you, Boston Market. This is where it's at.
Go.